Okay, good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to discuss the steps in scientific method. For our short review, what is conclusion? A conclusion is a statement based on experimental measurements and observations. It includes a summary of the results, whether or not the hypothesis was supported, the significance of the study, and future research. It is the answer to the problem or to the scientific problem. It either supported or rejected the hypothesis. Okay, what is scientific? Scientific method is a mathematical and experimental technique employed in the sciences. More specifically, it is the technique used in the construction and testing of a scientific hypothesis. So this is a step-by-step process followed by scientists to answer a scientific problem. If we are going to summarize, what are the 6 steps in conducting the scientific method? So, number 1, the statement of the problem. How are we going to make a problem or a scientific problem? Of course, this is based on observation using our 5 senses. So, number 2, data gathering or background research. You are going to conduct a background research depending on the area of the scientific problem. And then, you're going to formulate hypothesis or the tentative answer or trial answer to the problem based on the data gathered. And you are now going to test your hypothesis through experiment. Conclusion, collected and analyzed data from the experiment. So you're going to, any changes that occur in the experiment, you have to record those data and you're going to analyze those data collected from the experiment. And of course, the last part, share the result. Communicating the result or findings. So, pwedeng by books, journal, and or write-up. Okay, scientific method. Ito yung scientific method na yung 1 to 6 na yan. Step-by-step process followed by scientists to answer a scientific problem. So, question 2, where does the scientific method start or begin? Of course, you are going to start with the statement of the problem. So, observation using our senses starts the formulation of scientific problem to be investigated. So, number 3, can we proceed to the next step without taking the other step? Example, can we proceed to the conclusion without formulating hypothesis? Why or why not? So, of course, scientific method is a mathematical and experimental technique employed in the sciences. So, from the definition itself, specifically, it is the technique used in the construction and testing of scientific hypothesis. Meaning, this is a method, this is a process you are going to follow the step by step. And the definition directly tells us that no steps should be skipped to make the result reliable and accurate. So, if you are going to jump to the conclusion without doing the experiment, that is the so-called jumping to conclusion. You jump to the conclusion, you are not following the scientific method, you are not a scientist. So, panoorin po natin itong video ito.
Sa mga korte at judicial office sa mga lugar na nasa alert level 1 or 2 o mas mataas pa. 30% naman ng workforce para sa mga West na walang sariling court space mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes ang pasok mula alas 8 ng umaga hanggang alas 5 ng hapon sa Judicial Regions 1 to 12. Habang alas 8 ng umaga hanggang alas 4:30 ng hapon sa National Capital Judicial Region. Wala rin pasok sa araw ng Sabado.
From research problem to conclusion. So, the researchable problem or the scientific problem, are there more people infected with COVID-19 under GCQ? Under GCQ or MECQ or the Modified Community Quarantine. Hypothesis number 1, more people were infected with COVID-19 under GCQ than MECQ. And hypothesis number 2, less people were infected with COVID-19 under GCQ than MECQ. Meaning magkabaliktad yung dalawang hypothesis. So the dependent variable, more or less people were infected. Independent, GCQ and MECQ. The constant variable here is the area under study. So the data gathered, 200 cases of infected people were under GCQ in area A. 150 cases of infected people were under MECQ in area A, the same area. So, no reported cases for 3 days under GCQ but with several cases under MECQ. It was found out that there were more cases of infected people with COVID-19 in area A with 200 cases under GCQ. There were about 50 cases less of people infected with COVID-19 under MECQ in area A. So, what will be the conclusion? What will be the answer to your researchable problem or to your scientific problem based on the data gathered? I therefore conclude that under GCQ, more people were infected with COVID-19 because based on the data gathered, 200 cases in GCQ in Area A and only 150 cases of infected people under MECQ in Area A, the same area. So based on your table, what are your variables? As you can see here in the third column, we have the dependent variable. The more or less people were infected, and then the independent is the GCQ and MECQ, and then the constant or the controlled variable is the area under study. So what is your hypothesis on the problem? So the first hypothesis is that more people were infected with COVID-19 under GCQ than MECQ. And then the hypothesis number 2, less infected people under GCQ than MECQ. So what will be your controlled variable? Okay, the controlled variable is the constant one, the area or the place of study. So question 4, how will you gather data? So we can do background research, interview, experiment, and other methods of data collection. Either library research or internet, using the internet. You may also use books. Okay, based on the scenario, what is your conclusion? More people are affected by COVID-19 under GCQ based on the number of affected people from the data collected. Cite other applications of scientific method in real-life situation. So, in everyday living means solving everyday problem from simple to complex type of questions that comes up in our mind. Any question na pumasok sa isip natin na kaya nating i-investigate and kaya nating i-gather ng data, experiment, those were simple to complex types of questions in everyday living. We are applying a scientific method, meaning we are all scientists. Okay, scientific method. Mathematical and experimental technique employed in the sciences. More specifically, it is the technique used in the construction and testing of a scientific hypothesis. So another one, this is the step-by-step process followed by scientists to solve a scientific problem. So walang dapat i-skip, kaya nga step-by-step, or as from the definition of science is a systematized body of knowledge. And that systematized body of knowledge, systematized word from the word scientific method. So if we are going to summarize the scientific method, we have ask a question, that is observation in the statement of the problem. Number 2, do background research, data gathering. Number 3, construct a hypothesis or a wise guess or testable statement. Step 4, test your hypothesis by doing an experiment or testing. Analyze the data and draw a conclusion. And the last one, share your results. Okay, for our formative assessment,